What's going on, guys? Hamster Knows Hoops back today with another video. And today we are talking about the first overall pick, one of the most hyped prospects of all time, Victor Wembanyama. So I was watching this game last night. It was Spurs Rockets. And while there's a whole lot to break down in this game in general, we're just going to take a look at what Victor's done. So before we get into that, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, link in the description. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Thank you for the support in the last video. We are at 561 subs now. I'm going to try and get 600 by the end of the month and hopefully 1K by the end of the year because I know how big basketball is going to get YouTube-wise. So, without further ado, I want to kind of break down what Victor's been doing, and I want to get into where his game could get even better and turn into the prospect that we've all sort of taught him up to be. So coming up here, we're going to get Victor going up in the post to get the P&R for Jeremy Sohan. By the way, I love the point. And then he gets the post up here. Now, I think already this is sort of a weird positioning for Victor, just being this far out from the rim. So if we go back here, when he first sets the pick here for Sohan, I'm sorry. To me, he should have just kept pushing inwards, and Sohan should have made the effort to then get him the ball. But here, he's basically at the three-point line, and now he's got an easy collapsible attack where he gets to the rim nice, but I think again it's a bit of a tough shot to make for any player, let alone somebody as tall as Victor. So then coming up here, I love this little screen. The issue is though is that so then Trey Jones and this three ball. Now in the first half, Victor was taking a lot of threes, like I would say at least four, I believe, maybe five. And I don't know if those are shots he should necessarily be taking out. Again, I'm sure the comments are already typing, but Emster, he knows how to hit threes. I know. The issue is not that Victor Wembanyama cannot shoot threes. But what I am saying is, so in this situation, first of all, Victor kind of needs to get more involved in the screen. Like, you should not be this easy to just kind of roll around. I get you're not Rudy Gobert, but step a little bit more into it. I mean, again, this is something with time. And then he gets the ball. And to me, I feel like he should have probably rolled here because now it's pretty easy for Şengün to just kind of jump into. And at that point, you have 14 seconds on the shot clock. Fred VanVleet's not even there. I know Trey Jones isn't the greatest shooter in the world, but just get him the ball and they could probably come up with something a little bit better. So again, this isn't me just trying to dog on Victor. I think he's actually played really good. So let's get into it again. So they get into transition, and this is what I love right here. Easy. Those are the points you want to get when you have Victor Wembanyama on the team. He's like 4 to 5 steps ahead of everybody every time. This is in the clutch too. You're down 3. You have 8 minutes left, and you're easily able to get him the ball up. Now, it's actually interesting watching the game. The San Antonio commentators actually brought this up during the game multiple times, screaming basically about how they need to get him the basketball in transition. And I could not agree more. There were a lot of possessions where they would bring the ball up and then they just sort of waited or like didn't really get the ball to Victor when he had a good enough matchup or his back was to the basket and he could really get into work. So then it was like, okay, what are you trying to get out of the kid? Like, because again, like what you see, you get him in transition and he does this every single time. We're going to take a look at another really good transition play here. So Jalen Green here misses the three ball. And Vassell, who, by the way, I've also made a video on, you should check that out. Just look at this beautiful play from Victor. He sees the matchup he has and so easily breaks it down. So let's just take another quick look here. A little cradle behind the back. By the way, this already could be a foul if we're really talking about it. And then he just goes up. He has the advantage. They let him take advantage of his stride in transition versus just slowing everything down, waiting. And then let's take another look here. So again, look, Victor's posted up. I love this. That's my one issue with his three ball movement is at times you'll see he just sits in the corner. And again, I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming Pop. I just think the way the system is going right now, it's a little weird. And again, it's only the first 2 games. This is not me saying this is a set in stone issue. This is me just saying if you want to take Victor to the next level, which there's no way he doesn't get to that next level. That's the thing. It's just he's so freaking good. Like watching him play, Now, I didn't really watch him in France. I'm just going to be honest. I'd heard a lot about him. You know, uh, once you're tall enough and you can shoot the ball, you're called a unicorn instantly. Uh, so I've heard about it. But look, he just gets in the post. He has Jabari Smith, gets the spin, uses the size to his advantage. Because look, his foot gets in front of Jabari, so he gets a step ahead of him, basically. I mean, come on, man. That's just a cheat code. Again, in the clutch, he gets you where you need to be. Now, really quick, we're going to look at, I believe these are the defense possessions, or these might be the makes. We're going to take a quick look. These are his makes. Yeah, I apologize. So he's going to get the screen here for Devin Vassell. And again, just rolls. So effortless. So effortless. Just goes in. Like, it was so funny too, because last night he literally posterized Jeremy Sohan. I want you to understand that. He posterized his own teammate. This dude is a beast. A beast. He's built different. But let's take another quick look. So he goes ahead, you get Trey Jones attacking, right? Now, again, this is already sort of an issue for me. Why you have someone that's tall and is big and could get you so much rim pressure like Victor Wembanyama, and you have him just sitting at the 3-point line? And look at Blake Lively. He's sitting off him. You get Trey Jones here with the beautiful screen. Now that's the way I kind of like Victor getting his three ball up. I don't like him necessarily self-creating the three ball yet. Um, his handle is good. It's just a little clunky. And again, these are all things that will come with time, no doubt. I'm not saying that Victor's not going to figure it out because he's just too freaking good of a player to not figure it out. But I think if you're going to have him be a three ball shooter as well, you need to kind of get him to do it off of screen actions versus just straight up isolation, trying to self create the shot. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan, but then he gets the shot up here with enough time and separation for the beautiful three ball. And then yet again, we're going to get the push. And this is what I love too. It's the defense, man. Like we've already talked about it, but just watch what Victor does. The defensive IQ. So he already gets in front of Şengün and just gets the tough steal because of his sheer size. And Şengün is trying to draw a foul here, and Victor just gets his arm out to swat that away. And now this is the other thing. The defense in the clutch was incredible. So Jabari Smith, first of all, I gotta commend him, bro. This man said, "I'm gonna be John Morant. I'm gonna put this man on a poster, and you're all gonna remember me for putting this giant on a poster." And Victor said, "No." He put that thing away so quick. He said, "No, no, 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 no." But then he gets the board. What I love is Victor automatically goes back to getting the play, blocks that too. Just using that frame and size to cut off the ball's attempt to get to the rim, and just it's so beautiful what he can do. And look, he his hands. He's so present with his hands. So when Şengün gets the ball and he's coming down, Victor's hand, I believe it's his right hand, is already in there to then go and attack it with the left and almost force the jump ball. And that's why I think so great. Again, he's attentive, so he uses his arms to cut it off. And now here we're gonna get one look at his turnovers. It's literally I think a singular turnover. Um, so Victor's gonna get the ball here from Keldon. And this is where I kind of think he has a little bit of an issue. Now, I think he can make this pass, by the way. So there's a pass opportunity here. You have a third man creeping over, and you have Trey Jones. Again, I get it. Trey Jones not the greatest three-point shooter in the world. But if we really stop and take a look, he goes, he pushes. Man comes over to help. You can easily, now that you're this high up, shoot it over to Trey Jones. You have 17 seconds on the shot clock. This pass is already a little sketchy. Or you can even turn around and give it to Keldon, but I would say with Luka there, it's going to be a little bit of a tougher pass. So to me, if you could kick it out to that Trey Jones corner shot, you're golden. you're golden. But instead, he kind of goes with this weird pass to Zach Collins, and then you're stuck. Um, and guys, I'm absolutely loving what I'm seeing from Victor. And that's why I'm just so impressed. Is that he struggled that first half? By the way, it was bad. Like, actually, you know what, guys, we're gonna pull it up. Usually I don't ever do this in my videos. Sort of give you my live thought process and research, but I think you guys deserve to see it, and we can kind of talk through it. So, in the first half, Victor struggled like pretty hard. He was like 2 for 10, I believe. He was 2 for 10. He was 0 for 5 from three. And when you look at some of the threes he was taking too, it was rough. I don't know how I feel about him. And I sort of showed you guys. To me, they're just a weird look. Not bad per se, but just weird. So again, take a look here. He gets the ball. He just kind of pulls up, and I'm like, you had so much time in the pocket. Something else here, but that's sort of what I'm trying to talk about with you guys is that Victor is nothing short of incredible. Incredible. By the way, this also isn't a 3-point jump shot, so I think he went 0 for 4. That's the thing. I think his first half was rough, right? We can see that. His first half was nothing, crazy, raved about. But then the second half comes along. He goes 4 for 6, 0 for 1 from 3, which is fine. He gets to the line 2 times. He gives you 3 blocks, 12 points. What more could you ask for? Like, he struggled and then turned it around out. I think he played pretty good in OT too. He went 1 for 3, but he also gave you 2. He got you to the line. He got you 4 rebounds, and he got you a steal. Again, what more can you ask for? Guys, this was Answer Knows Hoops. I want to know what you guys think of Victor. Do you agree with me that, Pop and all them could probably utilize him a little bit better to really take it to the next level? Do you disagree? Do you think that there's only so much that Victor can really do right now? So you just kind of work with what we got. Let me know down below. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. As always, guys, this was Answer Knows Hoops. I really appreciate you guys for your love and support. Have an incredible rest of your day, guys. Peace out.